Your apology means nothing.
The voices whispered.
Your kind slaughters us even now.
They whispered out.
You have done great damage and continue to do so.
It was at that moment that Jax's eyes suddenly spread wide.
Oh shit. The other ship's moving in. Damn it.
Jax exclaimed. Alright, I think I can stop the ships. But you're going to have to stop your males as well. Can you do that?
Yes, we can.
The voices whispered. Good. Cease fire on both sides. Jax, I need a broadcast now. Get on it. The Godslayer model replied, as the voice in their earpieces began to communicate with them again. I'm already on it. We're rerouting power to the communication systems, trying to broadcast at full power. It's going to be hard to get through this interference. Hopefully we can spread the signal as wide as possible, so that it might still reach them. It's unlikely they've made as much headway as us. Well, in this case, it might be a good thing, the Godslayer model Jax replied. Broadcasting a ceasefire now, the Jax over the intercom said, as the Godslayer model Jax looks towards the 6 individuals, the beings standing in front of him. I'm broadcasting a signal to tell my men to stop. And you? He said, staring at them intently, as one of them seemed to raise their head, the one in the center, as a rainbow light began to build in the center of its forehead, suddenly bursting outward like a wave that seemed to spread out into the surrounding universe, a wave of rainbow energy, slight and dim, but still visible like a ripple on water, expanding out to the universe around them.
It is done. It is done. The males will stop.
You know, this could have all been avoided if you had just, I don't know, actually set up some means of communication with outside races, rather than simply attacking them on sight.
The Sci-Re have no need of those from the outside. We subsist alone. We have sensed the shattering and will continue to do so. However, the damage you have done is great. It will take many spawnings to replenish their numbers. Replenish them. Must replenish them.
The voices whispered.
Why? Why have you come?
The voices whispered as the 6 individuals standing in front of them directed their attention towards Delius.
From what do the Foley need salvation? Salvation.
The planet that we live on, Delius replied, is a creature, a very large creature. Currently, this creature is going to give birth to another. These beings are exceptionally rare, and this entire situation presents a great deal of danger for many, many lives. The lives of innocent sentient races. I came here to save them, to stop conflict, and try to give everyone what they needed. I truly am sorry for how this worked out. My intention was to spare the lives of sentient races. I thought the beings that existed here were without true sentience. I thought perhaps, in terms of the cycle and the balance, that slaying them was simply a necessary act in order to save those lives. They were just animals. But now I understand a bit more. If they are truly part of your race, whether they have sentience or not doesn't matter. They are indeed part of a sentient race. Whether they possess it themselves or not, they are important to the balance of your kind, your cycle. This gives me great sorrow, and words cannot express it. And though I know it may be meaningless, I offer you my greatest apologies for any damage that I have done. And yet still, as cruel as it may seem, there is something that I wish to ask of you. In order to save my world's offspring, I need to give them radiation, the kind that this segment of space is filled with. Our plan was to transport our world here. The radiation in this segment of space would nourish its offspring, allow its fruition. That was my intention when I came, to bring my world here in order to save its offspring. Can you understand that?
The Celios. Yes, the Celios. We remember in the beginning, before the shattering of the world, the mighty Celios, you of the Volay, were the first to tame these beings and bring them under your dominion. Under your dominion,
the voices exclaimed.
In the time when the shattering was upon us, and all sought refuge from the destruction. You of the Volay began to teach the other races, so that they too might weather the destruction of the core.
The voices said, echoing into the back of their minds.
This too you offered to us of the Silay, refuge from the destruction. Even then, your people had a great love of life, a belief in a balance, that all life had right to exist, a role to play. While many of the other races did not commune with the Silay, the Volay were different. You valued all life. And though we were strange to you, you sought to protect us all the same. The Celios was not fit to harbor our kind, and so, fearing our destruction, the Volay, through great effort and expense of their own, risked themselves to save the Silay. The core had many great beasts. The Volay found one that could harbor we of the Silay and tamed it for us, so that we might live as well. For this, the Silay owe the Volay great debt, which is why your actions confused us. But now, the Silay understand. But your actions have left us in a complicated situation. The number of our males has dwindled greatly. Many spawnings to replenish them. The outer races, they fear us. They bring war and destruction. We need many males to guard against them, to protect us,
the voices whispered.
It will be very tiring to replenish their ranks. Spawnings make us weary, take much energy. You have greatly hindered us, but perhaps this is for the best. We are trapped here our world stolen away. The being beyond the gate, it holds it, will not relinquish,
the voices said, as Delius looked at them curiously. The being beyond the gate? What being? Why does it hold your world?
Our world produces much energy. The being beyond the gate desires that energy for itself. It hungers. We have tried to free the world ourselves and lost many, but we are not strong enough to do so. We of the Silay wish to help, but the radiation here is all we possess. It subsists us, but for who knows how long. We cannot relinquish it without dooming ourselves. In order to replenish, we desire and need the return of our world beast. So, we ask this favor of you, survivor of the Folay. Return our world beast. Return it. And we shall allow your request. We shall save your kind, as you once saved us, and hope that you will do so again.